For those that don't know me, my name is MAltman, and I am a senior client success advisor. I'd like to take some time today to talk through a new opportunity that I've identified for our team. As many of you know, our organization is the market leader in event management technology, and we've grown rapidly over the years to meet the needs of our expanding clientele. Since we've had to grow so quickly, our teams have needed to be adaptable, ready to evolve to meet the needs of our clients from various industries. We've had to overcome many hurdles and we've learned a lot along the way. But now we need to take a step back and reevaluate our internal structures to ensure that we're optimizing how we support our clients. Right now, we assign each client an account team that consists of an account manager, or an AM, and a client success advisor, a CSA. At a minimum, AMs and CSAs require basic understanding of their client's industry to effectively advise them on how to best utilize our technology. Since account teams are expected to manage multiple accounts, they often encounter challenges with providing industry-specific expertise to a disparate clientele. We assign account teams based on bandwidth, yet we expect account teams to unfailingly perform as industry experts. Although this satisfies a short-term goal of quickly connecting clients with their account teams, it doesn't maximize success for long-term account management. The nature of our industry has caused us to be reactive, but this doesn't have to continue to be our organization's reality. To shift us to a more proactive approach, I would like to propose that we build specialized portfolios for account teams that are industry specific. These specialized portfolios, or as I like to call them, verticals, will enable account teams to better support clients throughout their entire event lifecycle. We can improve employee satisfaction as well and balance workloads better. So why would this be a good fit for us? Why would it be a good fit for our organization? So our goal is to provide the best client experience possible. We strive to partner with our clients to ensure that they're set up for success, that they're properly trained in the products and tools, and that they can support and improve the event and marketing strategies going forward. Our organization works hard to collaborate internally to prepare for future business, and we strive to find innovative ways to better support our clients and our employees. Creating client verticals will do just that. It'll vastly improve how our account teams operate, and ultimately it will benefit our clients. Now, to achieve this, I recommend that we implement design thinking, a concept that actually helps us solve problems by exploring how. It goes deep to help us craft a solution that really meets the needs of our stakeholders. Client verticals will help improve overall employee satisfaction and retention by encouraging collaboration, equipping account teams with specialized industry knowledge, leveraging individuals' personal interests and backgrounds, and better balancing employee workloads. Enhancing our internal processes will also impact the client experience. With these verticals, our goal is to help clients feel that they have partners and advocates supporting their industry use cases. We want our clients to feel that they're collaborating with like-minded individuals who understand their unique event life cycles. Verticals can help eliminate that ambiguity that accompanies our technology and prioritize product enhancements for future releases to best accommodate all of our users. To pilot this program, I do suggest that we start off with one industry, higher education, or higher ed. Leadership has expressed time and time again that the growth potential within the higher ed industry cannot go unaddressed. Our product was not originally created with the higher ed events in mind, so we as a team have had to make countless workarounds and adjustments to accommodate this industry. The higher ed vertical pilot program would allow us to implement design thinking in a smaller capacity and devote our undivided attention to its success. Speaking of success, how would we measure it all? Well, establishing measurable goals for evaluating the success of client verticals will depend and vary per department. Sales could track success by calculating the amount of master service agreements, or MSAs, for each parent account, rather than having several separate contracts with differing account teams. With the vertical, sales can generate a single MSA that combines all department contracts into one. It'll streamline operations and centralize account management overall. Client success can measure success by tracking the number of higher ed clients that each CSA is assigned. They can also track the reduction of cases created and looping in industry experts to assist on client calls. The best overarching way to measure success internally and externally will be through providing and sending out feedback surveys. For clients, questions can be geared towards their satisfaction with their accounting, specifically with their industry knowledge, as well as overall satisfaction with their higher ed resources that have been provided to them. For employees, we'll collect feedback across departments to gauge the success of the pilot program internally. So how are we going to do this? Well, first, we'll have to enter into a discovery phase. As I previously mentioned, our organization would benefit very much from the structure of design thinking. Once we form a vertical pilot program and designate participating account teams, we can begin designing. For those that are not familiar with it, design thinking is broken down into 4 questions that ask, what is, what if, what wows, and what works. Within the 4 questions, there are 15 strategy steps that will guide us in scaling new solutions, but I'm going to go ahead and focus on a few key steps of design thinking that would help our organization meet our goal of creating client verticals. First, making plans is crucial, as we need to consider each element of our project plan, that being activities, people, and research. Each of these elements will impact the longevity of this design, as every opportunity lives within a larger ecosystem of players. We must think of the whole picture and identify stakeholders, possible networks, topics, and contributors. It may be challenging to identify and balance who will be doing what, especially given each contributor's unique skill set and background. But clarifying roles and responsibility is essential, as we'll be working across multiple departments. Creating a plan for everyone and their relationship to the project will enhance the potential for our design thinking process. Research. Research will require a lot of manpower, but it's the most critical step in our design thinking process. If we want to familiarize ourselves with and get a lay of the land, as well as begin to identify some major trends, we will need to conduct some secondary research. Secondary research factors in the data and knowledge that we already possess, and it adds to that overarching concept. Our organization benefits from its diverse staff with a wide array of educational and professional backgrounds. And while we don't want to conduct research that's going to limit us, having these individuals who've studied higher ed or have worked in the industry will help us discover and utilize existing knowledge. Next, we'd look at identifying insights and brainstorming to ensure that we're thoroughly reviewing the research conducted and pinpointing any patterns that we find. This step will require extreme attention to detail and an open mind as insights emerge as you pore over the information that we've gathered. The primary goal of these insights is to identify patterns in the higher ed industry and in our internal processes, patterns that may not be as effective as they once were. Pulling back these layers and seeing the root cause of these thought processes are key to better understanding and creating meaningful change. Curating a pilot in with the higher ed account teams would ensure that we're all brainstorming and identifying insights together to reach a common goal. Success in brainstorming comes from using small, diverse groups, such as these in the pilot program, and these brainstorming sessions are meant to generate new ideas and be inclusive to all participants. Over the last couple of years, the industry has been greatly impacted by the current state of the world, so it's imperative that we engage in positive framing during these brainstorming sessions. Positive framing can encourage individuals to feel comfortable voicing their opinions, as positive framing is about intentionally shaping conversations that are inviting and engaging and produces positive outcomes. When in this phase, we want to work on asking these generative questions, which can change how people think so that new options for decisions and actions become available to them. We can use generative questions to uncover new potential within our research. Once we collect and compile data, we'll develop concepts by choosing the best ideas from brainstorming and assembling it into an array of detailed solutions. Reaching this step in design thinking will help us understand how we can combine our ideas in different ways to make our creations tangible and develop new internal processes. With the concepts we create, we can build prototypes and compile a storyboard of how we'll fully implement this vertical to make sure that the stakeholders have the necessary information that they need to agree to take action. Overall, design thinking is imperative to the discovery phase, as it'll help us explore our current reality, it'll help us envision a new future, make choices, and bring us to action. We know that change is needed, and our goal as an organization is to make sure that we're adapting while prioritizing our clients and employees along the way. This approach will open new doors and allow us to obtain insights that we never knew were possible. Once we've completed our design thinking, we must fully implement the pilot program and run our learning launches to segment our account loads and streamline productivity for all. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to partnering with you all in the future.